blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow
trends. Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw is Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take it. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Richard Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touch. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Sanders is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Sanders. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw hauled in by Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.